Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Friday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. I hope everyone's doing well. I want to attempt something today. A bit of a difficult task, maybe. I'm going to compare this amazing album, Moving Pictures. This is the 40th anniversary of this wonderful album, against Permanent Waves, or vice versa, because this one came out before this one did. So Permanent Waves versus Moving Pictures. And again, it's just a fun comparison. I'm not saying one is better than the other because they're both fantastic. They'd make an amazing double album, in my opinion. But just thought it'd be a fun comparison, kind of right in the middle of the, close to the middle of their discography, just before they went completely synth and electronic. There are some elements of that in these two albums, but a lot of it is still the three basic drums, guitar, and bass. So before I get into everything, though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. Want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. Because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful, wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. So before these two great albums, they brought out an album which was 1978's Hemispheres. A really, really good album, but more instrumental, I guess, if you look at it, with the 6-part Hemispheres, getting into mythology and symbolism. The shorter tracks on Circumstance and the Trees, and then ending with Alex Lifeson's nightmarish song La Villa Strangiato, 9-minute epic song. Again, based on a series of nightmares that Alex would have. But it's harder edged, it's guitar driven, really amazing stuff in Hemispheres. And then after that, and I don't have, I need to get that album, is Signals, 1982. I'll show it up here. That's when they get into more technology-driven songs, but still some great guitar tracks on it. Subdivisions, lyrics are so good on Subdivisions. I love that track. It just speaks to everyone that's lived in a subdivision. Still rocks with Analog Kid, New World Man. Again, amazing stuff. Kind of combines techno and traditional. Became a huge hit on that one. So Signals would be a great album. A lot of songs on Signals as well. But when you're talking about these two albums here, Permanent Waves and Moving Pictures, two very similar albums in a way, I feel. That short songs, and this one has 7 tracks on it. This one has 6 tracks on it. So what I've done to make it fair, I've taken off, and I love that song, but I've taken off YYZ off of this one, because to make it a 6 against 6. So 6 tracks. Again, YYZ is a song on its own. And these are cool. These are 40th anniversary versions of the album. I've got at least 1 or 2 copies of both. I have 1 or 2 CD versions of this one, and I've got a live. Sorry, no, I don't have a live one. That's 2112. I have a vinyl version of this one as well as the CD version of it. This one just came out. Just picked it up. Beautiful 3 CD package in this one. I was going to go for the vinyl box set, but I just couldn't justify the cost. as I still have to live. But 3 CD. This one has 2 CDs, a bunch of great live stuff on it as well. But let's get into the comparison between the two. And I guess this is just a fun comparison. I'm not saying one's better than the other because I both love them both. And on any given day, I love one more than the other. Moving pictures, obviously radio driven. Um, some radio driven stuff on this one as well. That's when they were just getting into their really good writing, radio driven tracks, um, amazing stuff. So off of Permanent Waves, it starts off with um, seventh studio album released in 1981, January 14th. Comes right out with The Spirit of Radio. Great track to start off the album. Big radio hit on this one. About the power of radio, basically. And then it turns into this cool reggae track, and then ends with a blistering solo by Alex. Um, they were discovered by Detroit radio station, I believe, that no one else would play them. But when their first album came out, kind of Led Zeppelin like. So they pay homage to that radio station as well in this song. If you compare it to um, Moving Pictures, the 8th studio album released in 1981, February 12th, starts off with Tom Sawyer. Hard edge right from the start. Um, and it highlights the amazing drumming by Neil Peart. Bought the synth on this one as well. Another great solo by Alex, who is definitely underrated. So between the two, they're two cool tracks. I like, as much as I love Tom Sawyer, I like the feel and the positivity of Spirit of Radio. I think it's a cool track. But Tom Sawyer, again, a great um, song. But I'm going to have to give this one to Spirit of Radio. I just think it's a cool, awesome stuff. So one to this one. I mean, this is not going to be easy. And then off of Permanent Waves, you got Free Will, another great track, another radio friendly track. I love the lyrics on this one. And this one's pretty much guitar, bass, and drums. Again, great lyrics. Great playing by Alex. Love the bass work by Geddy on this one. Unique solo. There's nothing traditional about that solo. Blistering fast. He doesn't follow a traditional lead in any way, but he's amazingly fast on this one. So Free Will, great track. Up against Red Barchetta. Right off the bat, it creates an image that you're driving through this in this cool car through a beautiful countryside. You know, I can just see the rolling hills, maybe the ocean as you're driving by. I don't know. Great vocals, great playing. Love the echoey vocals from Geddy as well. The guitar is so bright in this one. Another fitting solo. Hard track, but it's melodic as well at the same time. And I love how it kind of ends. It slows down, almost like you're coming to the end of your journey. And it's really cool. Gosh, this is a tough one. I love the idea of free will because everyone should have free will. But Red Barchetta is such a cool track. And I can't give it a tie. I'm going to go with Red Barchetta on this one. Just because of the coolness of the song. Even though Free Will is an amazing track. It really is. So Red Barchetta. I can't give it a tie. I'd love to give this one a tie, but I can't. And then we come to Jacob's Ladder. Again, I took YYZ off of this one just for fairness. Jacob's Ladder off of Permanent Waves. Starts off with a march rhythm in this one, and an off-track beat as well. Almost mechanical, and a heavy metallic sound as well. That one as well. So it's got a hard rock, heavy metal sound to it. Um, and it just drives all the way through the song. And again, another amazing solo by Alex. It's a haunting track, never lets up until about the middle. Then you get this electronic beat going on, and then it builds up again. It's just a cool, cool track, but interesting track as well. It's different, but it's just got that heavy metal sound to it, and it's one of the hardest tracks on the album for sure. Again, off of Moving Pictures, I'm going to skip YYZ just for fairness to make it a 6-song comparison, even though YYZ is an amazing track. Um, and if you see their live version of it, you can see the crowd just loves it as well. Um, Limelight, big hit. Limelight, just a fun track. It's bright. It's more radio friendly than Jacob's Ladder, obviously. Um, Two different songs, kind of one at each end of the spectrum. But Geddy nails it vocally. I love the solo break, and just a really, really good stuff. I'm going to have to give this one to, as much as I love Jacob's Ladder, I think it's a great, great track. I'm going to have to give it to Limelight on this one. I think so. And then we have Entre New. And I love the opening of this one. As you don't know where the songs really, really go. It's got this cool rhythm, great lyrics as well. I love the break and the drum mimics the vocals. Very melodic song. A mixture of synth and drums on this one. Apparently, it's written about the relationship that Neil Peart had with the audience and the sense of rapport that he feels to the audience. Even though he was a very shy person, he wasn't involved in interviews, anything like that. But I like the track. I like the sound of the track. It's very soft and very. It's a nice break, I guess, from Jacob's Ladder. But it's really, really cool. And then off of Moving Pictures, you've got The Camera's Eye, or the camera eye. Starts off with a sound of traffic, and then the synth sound, kind of digital, I guess just the way a camera would be. And then you got this melodic solo as the drums fill the sound, and it slowly builds. You can hear Alex wailing in the background, and the drums are kind of soft, but then they build as well. And then you got this heavy drum-based track going on. It's a long opening track, and then the lyrics come in, and then it turns into this amazing song. They've got so many signature changes in their tracks. It keeps the drama and of course the playing skills, especially the solo again. It's tasteful, it's fast, and the bass has its own solo going on too. Geddy's soloing just as much as Alex in this one, and everyone is just working together and gelling together. I like how Entre Nous starts, and I love the softness of the song. It's a really cool track, but I got to give it to The Camera Eye. I really do. I got to give it to The Camera Eye. It's just a great track. But Entre Nous is an amazing track. Then we have Different Strings. Beautiful guitar work on this one, off of Permanent Waves. And then Geddy asked, "Who comes to slay the dragon?" And then you think this is going to be a mythical song, but it's not. It's more of a love song, I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel it's more of a love song. You got different tones in this one. It's a ballad-like track. Not really much drumming in until about 2-minute mark in this one. I love all the background noises. Again, I wrote down here, I believe it's a love song completely written by Geddy Lee, not Neil Peart. It's one of the few tracks that Geddy wrote without Neil's input. But it's basically about choosing our words properly, and don't ruin what we have. Be kind, as we see all life just a bit differently, yet we're all the same. So Different Strings is an amazing, amazing song. And then you got on the opposite scale off of this one, you got Witch Hunt. You got chanting going on, and then you hear that you can feel this angry mob, and you can get this dark image of this uh, old horror movie. You know, that image. You got this angry mob going on. Um, the drums and the bass add to the darkness of the song, and you got the cowbells, um, and the lyrics itself. Again, that horror movie image, and that image keeps on going throughout the song. But I'm going to have to give this one to Different Strings. I just think it's an amazing track. It's meaningful. It really shines on this one. As much as I love Witch Hunt, so I'm going to give that one to Different Strings. And then we have Natural Science to end the album. You can hear water and nature sounds when it opens up. Nice acoustic guitar playing on this one. Edgy vocals by Getty. Then it's turned as a hard driving track. Again, another signature change in this one. The song builds cool beat and rhythm, hard and heavy, with short driving lyrics, like very short, like three word lyrics. A great guitar solo again, fast and furious, as do the drama of the track. Another tempo change to make it more dramatic, and then it ends with the sounds of waves. So it's a cool track from beginning to end. It's just amazing. And then off of this one, Moving Pictures, it ends with Vital Signs. Techno pop with a great bright guitar strumming into the cool beat, and Neil on the cymbals as well. Not much, you don't hear much else but the cymbals going on. And then it keeps the great rhythm throughout the track. Love the bass. It turns into this dreamscape song, and then you can hear Getty's lyrics. Everybody's got mixed feelings as he repeats that and repeats that. It's really a bass-driven song as well. I'm going to go. This is a hard one because they're both cool tracks to end the albums. I'm going to go with Natural Science on this one. As much as I love Vital Signs, I'm going to go with that one. So let's tally it up and see how I ended up. Again, I've just rated this off the top of my head just as we're doing this video. So you got Spirit of Radio winning out from Permanent Waves. So there's one. I'm going to go Permanent, and I'm going to go Moving. So and then off of Moving Pictures, you got Red Barchetta. And then you got to go with Limelight off of Moving Pictures. And The Camera Eye off of Moving Pictures. And then you've got Different Strings off of Permanent Waves. And 1, 2, 3, and then you got Natural Science. I don't know how it ended up, but I got a tie. As I said, you could make these into double albums. And I didn't make that up. I just kind of chose as I was going along. So two amazing, amazing albums right at the peak of their career when they were just all cylinders happening on these two awesome albums by an amazing, amazing band that we all miss and love. God rest Neil Peart. I'm loving Alex's new solo work and project in Envy of None. That's an amazing, amazing album with some great players that he has along with him. An amazing female singer. And Getty is working on a book, but they're all also talking about getting back together again. So let's hope and let's keep our fingers crossed. But two wonderful, wonderful albums. Um, Again, this was just a fun thing to do. But I ended up with a tie. So just how it happens. But again, if these were double albums, if this was a double album, it would be remarkable. So there you have it, guys. Just a fun exercise. It was a lot of fun to do. And have yourself a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.